He's wearing pants. What's wrong? All right, hi. So this is. Hey guys, so Dave and Jake back, and we're going to give you a kind of what I guess a vlog.
I guess yeah, a little vlog, a little update.
How we travel and how we do our performances, and mainly tell you some stories and some tips for all you road warriors out there. So I had a flight to Midland, Texas, which is booming right now. You can like Google Midland, Texas. You're like, what's Midland, Texas? A lot of fracking, a lot of oil. So it's very busy there. Well, I had a show, and I was going to fly to Dallas to Midland from Houston. And I'm sitting there, and as soon as I get there, I scan my boarding pass.
Yeah. And
it says your flight has been delayed by 2 hours, which is not uncommon.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. So I sit there, I start looking at the weather reports in Dallas, and at noon, it's gonna be really bad.
Yes.
Like, I know storms are coming, it's gonna be really bad, and flights are gonna get canceled. But my flight's at 10. It only takes like, basically the plane's gonna go up and it's gonna come down. So I figured, yeah, I'll get there no problem.
Be fine.
I'll be fine. So I wait out to about 9:30, and then there's 2 flights going to Dallas. I'm flying American Airlines. And you know, so here we go. I see that flight get canceled. It's at 9 o'clock. I'm like, oh boy. Now to drive to Midland from Houston is about 7.5 hours.
Yeah.
Straight.
Good old Texas.
Good old Texas. And I was thinking, am I going to make my gig? I never have to pull out of a gig. I've had because of hurricanes and they've canceled the gigs. And I've had
like
because of
sick.
Yeah. No, I've never had a sick where
Really?
I pull out a show. No, I've never pulled out of a show from being sick. So I just wanted to make this gig, like it's a thing with a performer, and if you travel at all, you know, like you want to make the show, even if you lose money. There's like a unwritten rule: the show must go on, and you want to make this show. So I rented a car, and I said, if I leave now, I'll make it by half an hour or 45 minutes. And I do that, I get in the car, and as soon as I drive out of the airport, I get a text alert, your flight has been canceled. So boom, I made the right call.
Thank God.
And I'm driving. So I'm gonna talk about things that I need for long trips and give you some advice for all you road warriors out there, or newbies, new road warriors, the new people coming up. This is mainly for you guys. So when I travel, I have to have like certain things, like just through repetitiveness. Just through doing this over and over and over, you learn things to make things go quicker, things to go easier, and I'll share some tips. Now, the most important thing I carry is a garment bag. I don't like my suits being creased or wrinkled, or my jackets being mushed up in a suitcase or in a bag. I'll show you my garment bag.
Boom!
Boom. So especially when I drive, this is a very large garment bag, but I just like it because
it's very convenient.
It's very convenient. I can fold my suit up in there, one little fold, hook it up, and then long road trips, this is what I prefer. And then I got this big old bag here where I'll put my show, my Fly Ready show. So basically it's like a flat type show. Throughout performances, we've gotten smaller and smaller. Like, what could we do with maximum impact and it's cost effective and that's still entertaining?
But it's really good.
So we just kind of cut corners here and there and here and there, and then but it has to have a benefit. It has to have a benefit, and so things go in and out that we think works best for us. But this is a garment bag. I cannot stress this enough. Once you get this, your life's easier. You're not shoving your suit and pants.
How tall is that?
Oh, it's pretty tall.
Size of small person.
Yeah, but I can, my performance outfit will go in here, shoes, whatever I need, and then I'm ready to go. And this I can throw in the trunk. I don't have to worry about. I don't have to really worry about. It's pretty durable.
Yeah.
Nice and neat. All right. Another thing that we love on the road is Audible.
Oh, dude.
Love
Audible.
Audible makes trips go by faster. Especially when we're driving hours and hours and hours. You know this. So sometimes we kill off a couple of books just in one run?
Probably like best book we listened to on Audible was Steve Martin's
Born Standing Up.
Born Standing Up. That's a great book. I recommend it. It was really good.
I do recommend that book. That's a great
It was
book.
really good.
Good call.
I enjoyed it. That was a good.
So it does make the time go by a little faster, and I don't like constantly looking at my Google Maps when it says you have 10 more hours. I don't like, at first I turn it on silent because then I'm just constantly looking at it like, man, I can make up 15 minutes if I just go 90. So I don't like the temptation. So usually I just put on the Audible and we're just driving and listening to things, and, you know, trying to get to the next stop. And I kind of judge stops through big giant gas stations. Like Buc-ee's, which is in Texas, it's all over the place.
All over the place.
And our Loves. And I like, the bigger the gas station, the better. And so I have another tip for you road warriors. Bathroom breaks. They come up at the most inconvenient time.
Yes, they do.
And an app you can go to find the best bathroom is called Sit or Squat. I'm not making this up.
No, he's not.
Sit or squat. And you can see these people that, you know, road warriors like us that drive around the country, they actually rate the bathroom whether it's
actually pretty
you can
funny.
Stop there.
It's pretty good
or
too.
Like, no, man, keep going.
No.
You don't-
Wait. Don't go in that way.
Don't make that mistake. Because if there's not like a Target off the freeway, because Targets have kept nice.
Yeah, I mean that's bad.
Pro Target. But you know, sometimes you're driving through this little small town, you don't know where to stop, and these guys can rate bathrooms, and you're like, oh, we'll just keep going.
We'll keep going. We'll wait. We can hold it.
And real road warriors, when you get a big 44 styrofoam cup, you get one with a drink, and you get another one underneath that's for your drink when you're done.
Yep.
That's in extreme measures. And I was very close this Midland Drive because I really wanted to get there on time. I was very close to going the cup route, but I didn't have to. But sit and squat. So find
Sit
that.
and squat.
So find that for your bathroom breaks. Another thing, well, this is when you have time. So when you have time to make a stop on your road trip, like if you're leaving a day early and you're checking in a few hours, road food.
Road food.
You gotta eat and you gotta know where to stop. Now the problem with, you know, that you road warriors know is like when you're driving, you see these really cool signs that say like, I don't know, Mom and Pop's enchiladas. You're like, wow, that might be interesting to stop at, but you don't know if you don't know if you want to pull the trigger. Road food actually rates these little diners,
Yes.
dive-ins, and
Drives.
drives. But it's good to have, and I dig it because I like food, and you know when you're on the road, it's so hard to eat healthy on the road. You can you can pull it off, but once in a while you're like, hey,
Well,
when in Rome, I like to stop at the most dingiest
you do.
places.
It really does.
And I was like, oh man, that's gonna have the real
It's gonna be
steak.
the best.
That's gonna be the best burger. That's gonna be the best, greasiest burger you've ever had. And the best part about stopping this mom and pop shop, because I'm real like into like eating correctly, is when I say, yeah, I want the biggest, greasiest burger, no bun. And the guy like, well, what?
No
So
bun.
now I don't even say that. I just throw the bun. I just put it off to the side.
Yeah.
I don't want this. I don't want the look.
You don't want that one, you know. Think you're better than us?
You're one of those.
Think you're better than us? You're one of those people. I see you.
You're like a little lettuce wrap with your little burger
Lettuce
there.
wrap.
You hippie. So road food.
Save the trees.
Get it? Safe what? Safe. Oh, hippie. Got it. Late hit. So road food app. We got to sit and squat. And what was the next one?
Audible. Podcast.
We did. Oh, podcast.
Podcasts.
Okay. What's your favorite podcast on the road?
Probably Penn Sunday School.
I agree. Well, we're magicians, so that makes sense.
magicians.
But Penn doesn't just talk about magic.
No,
it's
he doesn't.
It's all over the map. It could be like politics or
Yeah.
a lot of politics,
Religion.
or food, religion, or dieting. So
Yeah.
all that comes in handy when you're on the road. Just different things. Then it starts conversation with us, and the conversation is so engaging, and you're in it.
Yeah,
it
you're
makes
in
the time just go like that. It could make like a 6-hour road trip. So we live in Texas, so to get to anywhere is forever.
Absolutely. Forever.
Forever. So, and then not only that, there's like big gaps of nothing. Big gaps.
Nothing. At all.
And it's always strange because you pass through the big gaps of nothing, and in this big gap of nothing, far out in the wilderness or in the fields, is a little house. And
one tiny house with like a windmill.
And we're like,
and like, you know, one of those weird. We're like, huh?
there's some guy that said I could save money living here, and there's some real pissed off wife.
Yeah.
You son of a gun. I gotta drive 2 hours to go get some eggs and
You know how long we drive just to see our friends?
Oh man.
Yeah.
It happens. But hey, great state. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
So there you go. So that is some of our tips for road warriors. This is a little, well,
Yeah.
you got anything you want to say?
For the road?
Yeah, for the road. You got any road tips?
I don't know. I think covered everything.
Really, really cover everything. So these are going to be little bite-sized nuggets that we're going to throw at you. A little 5-minute, 10-minute videos. We're going to share our tips of what we do and how we like to be
Shoot
on the
stuff
road.
back and forth.
So let's recap. So sit and squat, very important.
Sit and squat.
Where you're going to sit or squat or levitate or float or hover. That's safety, man. You can't stress this enough. That's your life. Road food. Best burgers. Gotta know what that is.
Dine-ins.
Rate it. Get involved in that. Rate some good restaurants out for me, you road warriors. Go out there and tell me where to eat. Audible. What we're listening to right now is The Inner Game of Tennis.
Yes.
By Timothy Galloway. That's very good if you're a performer. Because even though it's the inner game of tennis, it's about the inner game.
What would be your favorite book on Audible?
On Audible? I like this Dean Martin, Jerry Lewis book called Dean and Me, just because I can listen to it over and over. And when you're listening to an audiobook, it's like listening to a podcast. Like who's engaging, who's going to keep me listening? Because there's some bad, audiobooks out there. Like, what did I get myself into? But Dean, I really like that one.
48 Laws of Power is a good one.
48 Laws of Power.
I enjoy that one.
Most psychopaths do.
Thanks, Dad.
Enjoy 48 Laws.
Love you too.
Just call them like I see them. All right, so that's going to be our double take for our road trips. We're going to come back and share some other things. And I think the next one we're going to go to is why I wear flashy suits.
Why do you wear flashy suits?
I'll get to that.
He calls me flamboyant. That is not true.
It's not true, clearly. All right, so that's just. I'm Dave.
I'm Jake. Have a magical life, and I'll see you next time.
We'll say that again. I'm Dave.
I'm Jake. Have a magical life, and I'll see you next time.